Hello, everyone, and welcome back to yet another political episode. One of our international political videos. We have Finland, which had a presidential election tonight. It is night. It's the evening right now in Finland. Um, they have just had their presidential election. Unfortunately, a president cannot be chosen because we have the nominees Stubb and Havisto have not qualified to yet make a projection or declare victory. So there will be a second round held on February 11th. So, yes. So, how was Finland? What was Finland like? Well, Finland's presidential election was pretty close. So here's the thing you got about Finland. Oh, they already got the map out for us. Finland. So Finland is a progressive voting country. It's a country where it's really centered on human rights, which is not bad at all. But I will tell you, a lot of these politicians are progressive. But how Finland works is they kind of nominate for the prime minister. They will nominate more of a social-leaning left-wing candidate, while in the said presidential election, they will typically elect a conservative. In the last couple elections, in 2018, Sully Ninisto, an independent who affiliates with the National Coalition Party, a conservative political party, won re-election in a landslide at 62%. Then again, left wing, you'll see it'll be like, the left must be really unpopular in Finland. Not necessarily. I would imagine Sauli Nisto is a good, trustworthy, progressive. I don't know if he's a conservative or there's a reason why he's an independent. He could just join. There's a reason why he left the National Coalition and became an independent. But he does still caucus and align with the National Coalition. It doesn't say. If you're from Finland, is he more progressive, or you would call him a rhino if he was from the United States? No doubt about it. I think he would be more rhino if he was from the United States. But then again, 2012, same deal. Ninisto conservatives won that election by municipality. The VIHR, the Green League, only performed well over in this island over there. So yes, and the last really progressive president that Finland has got was Tarja Halonen, if I'm saying that right. Um, so it's kind of interesting. Selena Nisto was defeated by just a little bit, and he wasn't president at the time. Tarja Halonen was reelected. But let's take a look, going back all the way to 2024. Yes, by constituencies, you'll see Havasto, who is the liberal candidate, has received tons of votes in more of these areas right here. 3 provinces. There's no doubt about it. This island right here is incredibly liberal. This island right here, I don't know. Oh yeah, this is the at-large, abroad constituency, which I'm guessing delegates from around the world gets to help. If I'm Correct me if I'm wrong, because that looks like a world map, but unless that is, yeah, I think that's a world map. Yeah, so sometimes countries will have an abroad delegation where they will have members of, there will be several Finnish delegates around the world, and they get to vote in the presidential election. The one with the most delegations are at the abroad delegation gets a handful of delegations to win the said election. Havasto only lost by just 2 points. Stubb only getting 27.2%. I would imagine that you would have to receive over 50% of the support in order to declare a winner. So, yeah, so the candidates, I would say we are doing really good. We are definitely at support of Alexander Stubb. He is, as you know, leader of the conservative leader of National Coalition Party. Do I think he's a good conservative? I don't know. Finland is so progressive. I honestly don't really trust Stubb. I think he's a huge neocon for sure. But in Finland, conservatism is for instance, supporting Ukraine. The conservatism is in Finland is much different than in the conservatism here in the United States. So yes, Havasto and Stubb doing very well. It's declared yes. Alexander Stubb has won the first round. But Pekka Havasto does not look like he's in a rough position at all. So these are the polling. Stubb predicted to win according to most polls, and I'm telling you, that's why in Finland they elect conservative presidents and they elect liberal prime ministers. Overall, it looks like the conservatives in Finland tend to cater to the left, and they tend to really agree. Like, for instance, they really seem to support like, as you know, social security, social reform. I believe they have universal health care. They have better prison systems in Finland. Guess what? You're not put in a jail cell. You live in a hotel. Look, well, I can compare this to like a hotel. It's not a prison home. You get to walk around free in this whole facility. Basically, Finland has always been a country about human rights. Of course, I would be a little skeptical about them letting prisoners going around free. I mean, let's keep let's remember, some I've watched this interview of a Finnish prisoner who was um uh jailed because he murdered a colleague. And I feel like, okay, this guy gets to be sent to this facility where he gets to roam around free. They have their own gym room. They don't do jail cells. They instead have their own rooms where they can go in whenever they want. And this guy gets to go to school. He can leave the prison facility to go to school. I'm like, this is kind of insane, seeing that this guy killed someone and now he's continuing on his life. Only difference is he's kind of moved his life into a different area. It's like moving into a different, like a hotel almost. It's just ridiculous. So yes, some of Finland's progressive policies, no offense, is insane. Yes. So yes, that is the Finnish presidential election. Don't know what else to say from that. All I'm saying is I am expecting this to be more of a close race. It could be an upset and the left actually surprise everyone and have Pekka Havasto win this. This year has kind of been a good year for the left. The left has started off the 28 days of January, 28 days of the first year, on a good start of winning 3 election victories. There was 1 victory in the Comoros. I'd expect them to win in the Comoros because I don't know if it was the Comoros. I don't know. But in the last couple elections, they did pretty well on. But apparently, we kind of won this first round. That's good. I would like to see Finland continue to be conservative, but I'm also kind of tired of seeing the fake Finland, because the conservatives in Finland just are so bad. They're so weak, and they modify their beliefs. So it's real. I'm really yeah, I'm trying to uh I don't know. Although it is the happiest country, I will give it to that. And I will definitely prefer Alexander Stubb than Pekka Haapasto. Um, Legitimately 100%. So what do you guys think in regards to Finland? let me know down in the comments. And of course, I will see you all in the next political episode.